Why you bother me if you know you don't want me? What's going on, y'all? It is time to do this video about the Yuck Boys, okay? Yuck Boys and the problems that they give us. Now, I wrote a full blog post on kingareese.com. I'm gonna put the link in the comment section for you all to check it out. But it's time to talk about these boys who talk to us knowing that they do not want us. Now, I'm going to be giving you all scenarios that I have been in and people have provided me of incidents that could have been avoided if people were honest in the beginning, honey. So what is a fuckboy? Okay, now there's several levels for me for a fuckboy. Like there's so many definitions of fuckboy. This specific video is not necessarily about fuckboys. It's about fuckboys who think they're good dudes. Now, if you all remember Insecure season 2, I think it was episode 3 or 4, where Tasha just let Lawrence have it. She just went off. She said, look, like, you ghosted on me, Lawrence. Lawrence was supposed to be showing up to her family reunion or something. Tasha invited him, and, Lawrence said, hey, I'm gonna come through, I'll do it. Even though Lawrence knew that, that wasn't what he wanted to do. Like, he just wasn't interested in that. But he still agreed to show up, even though he, didn't want to. So that's on Lawrence's fault. So when he didn't show up, he never did come through, and he was honest with Tasha right then in that moment. He told Tasha, look, Tasha, I just wasn't expecting all this. Like, I feel like this ain't what I wanted or something. And Tasha was like, girl, shut up. You don't mean that shit. Like, Tasha said, did you not think that I didn't know what this was? Like, I knew what this was. But, you tried to make it seem like that it's something it wasn't. Like, I knew that you just got over your ex or something. I knew that there was a possibility that this was not going to work out. That's why I was just having fun. But I always asked you to just come to this family reunion. And you act like you wanted to go. And then you said you was going, and you didn't, so you ghosted on me and you made me look stupid. That is what we're talking about, because I feel like we put ourselves in these spaces, we put ourselves in these situations and stuff sometimes for people to be okay, to make it seem like that we're not pressuring them to be in a relationship. I have done it. I have been in a situationship where I'm just like, okay, I'm not sure if this person wants a relationship, but they want to act like we're in a relationship, but they're not comfortable with commitment yet. So I'll just play along and just have fun with them. But they expect certain things to happen, but then when the conversation of commitment or something's like, well, I'm not sure if that's something I want. But girl, why are you bothering me if you know you don't want me? Why are you bothering me if you say you don't want this? I'm sure we all know when we had a conversation, we're getting to know somebody, we'd be like, okay, what is it that you're looking for? What are you interested in? And I don't like to say what I'm looking for, because I don't feel like I'm necessarily looking, like I'm just having fun. It seems sometimes when you say you're interested in commitment, it seems like people automatically get scared. I have heard this so many times. Matter of fact, I have played a game before, and I told this guy, this guy thought that I just wanted commitment, which is true. He, from just paying attention to me on social media, he thought that I wanted just commitment. So he personally didn't pursue me, because he said, this guy wants a relationship, and I ain't interested in it, but I am attracted to him. I do want to smash. I was like, okay, so let me see. This is not working. Like, he's been interested in going on a date with me, but it's not working. So I purposely told him, you know what? I just want some peen. I want some peen. Like, this is all I want. Is you gonna give it to me or not? When I tell you, he responded so quickly, started texting me more, started calling me more, and that was okay. That was fine with it. But when I said that, when I told him it's like he paid me attention or something, I can definitely understand why he did that. Like, I can understand. Like, he's like, I did not want to go to him because I knew that he wanted a relationship, but once I told him I didn't, he came to me. The problem is, a lot of y'all asses, a lot of you fuckboys who think y'all are good dudes, y'all approach people and y'all know that this is what they want. They want a relationship, they want a commitment, and then you try to change things up. You try to change things up so you can have some type of connection with them. In a lot of cases, the reason why they do that is because they want to hold on to you in case, some situation doesn't work out or something better might come out. There is always going to be something better, regardless. Like, we are seeing creatures, we see shit, okay? We get bored with shit real quick. That's why they release a new phone every year. We get bored quickly. Okay? That's why you don't go eat at the same restaurant every day. It does not matter how much you like them, how cheap they are, how good the food is, how good the service is. There are multiple reasons why you go to their restaurant other than what it looks like and what it tastes like. It can't be no one reason. So it's always going to be someone that's going to be more attractive. It doesn't mean that you're not attractive. It just means after being with you for a minute and there's nothing else there, like, let me find something else, because like I've gotten used to it. I talked to this one guy a long time ago, and this was in my like talking to DL man phase, and he was attractive. He was very sensual. I liked him, but he became annoying. I got tired of buying his ass fish sandwiches. He didn't have no damn money. I got tired of picking his ass up. Like it was like he was a good kisser, but we didn't talk a lot, and you know, the booty was good. And the peen was too, but that was it. Like, that was just it that was going on. It was nothing else that made me connected with him and want to stay with him. So I just stopped talking to him. I got bored. So I think a lot of people use that excuse. I think a lot of people get automatically scared when we say commitment, and that's fine. If your ass is scared, take your ass on. But don't try to hold me up and try to do stuff and when you know necessarily you don't want that. And it's not even about them 9 times out of 10 not wanting a relationship. They just don't want a relationship with you sometimes, but they're too scared to say it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think people get the idea completely fucked up. Like, y'all think, oh well, you know, he just wasn't interested in you. Yes, he wasn't. So therefore he should just tell me that he ain't interested. Therefore she or he should tell me that they're not interested. Like, hey, like, there's nothing wrong with telling somebody, hey, I don't think I'm like interested. But when you prolong a situation, when you prolong something and make it seem like there's something you want, you begin to make that person think that this is what they want. Like, hey, you know, like, this has become some serious shit. But a lot of y'all ass, you know, just you're scared of the title. You're scared of the title. You're scared of being locked down because you're scared you're not going to be able to act on your urges or whatever. And that's human nature. But don't come to me with that bullshit when I've already made it clear that this is what I want. I was talking to this guy who did not want me to date anybody. He said, once you date me, you date nobody else. Like, he was just like, you can't talk to anybody else. Like, this is like from dating to from getting to know to dating, serious relationship, however you go down up that ladder of to commitment. So I was like, okay, that doesn't make sense. Like, I believe in dating multiple people. Like, if you dating somebody, you know, like, you need to date somebody else too. I feel like when you move that situation to serious is, I believe, when you start telling folks like, hey, I'm talking to somebody that's getting real serious. So this person didn't want me to do any of that. I was like, okay, that shit sounds stupid, but you know, we'll see what the tea is. This person, like, communication is trash. They don't know how to communicate. Communication is off, like, just trash as fuck. They in love with social media. They're in love with social media. Like, they can't keep their hands off social media. They're just like so interested in posting pictures and shit and posting videos and shit. That's already a negative for me. I'm not interested in somebody who's always on social media like that. I feel like you're searching for some type of validation. In a lot of cases, sometimes it's not like that. Some people just don't. But I know a lot of people, and in my journeys, I have recognized a lot of people that are on social media like that are reaching for something that they're not receiving. And that's just how I feel sometimes. So, you know, this person didn't want me to talk to anybody. They didn't want me to do anything that got upset, even when I talked about certain things and certain situations I've been in, and they just didn't like it. So I told this person, I said, let's be serious, let's date, like, let's figure this out, because I obviously like you, I'm interested. So we talking, we getting to know each other, everything's going cool. Then the communication kind of dies down like I always expected to. And then I log on to Instagram and I see them put up a picture, like a video of them sitting next to a dude, like, on the couch, and they just like, he just on the couch and they just talk. I said, girl, like, y'all asses is like on the date. Like, this is some serious shit. Like, what confuses me sometimes, hoes just can't be honest. Just be honest with it, bitch. Just be honest, bitch. That's all you got to do. But you a fuckboy who thinks you's a good dude, but you not. You ain't. You just a fuckboy. So just go and check that box and just let it be known. So I was a little messy. I said, oh, okay, well, this is cute. And he's like, oh, it's not like that. I was just drunk. I was just, you know, messed up and stuff. So then I was like, okay, girl, I ain't believing that. And this person texted me this shit 12 hours after the fact that I sent that. I said, girl, you were laid up with this guy. Like, you ain't telling me somebody who's always on social media, somebody who's always posting pictures, always on Snapchat, Instagram. You not telling me you ain't touched your goddamn phone for 12 minutes. Stop lying to me. Stop lying before I slap you in your mouth. Stop lying to me. I hate when folks say, well, I ain't touched. Bitch, you ain't touched your phone in 12 hours. There is no way. There is no way. I just don't believe that. Not as much as you be on social media like that. And even I can say that, like, girl, if I'm telling you I ain't touched my phone 8 hours, 9 times out of 10 I'm lying. But in certain instances, I do not, like, I just say, girl, turn this shit off. I just don't want to be bothered, especially if I'm with somebody. See, that gives clues and shit, don't it? So when this person, you know, so like they text me and you know, like they never did call, they never did call me back. They never did say anything. So later on that evening, they put up another snap, another Instagram, and they had all these marks and shit on their neck. Like they had like hickeys and shit on their neck, and they was just like, you know, oh, this man didn't beat me or something. Girl, child, I must feel so much TV folk gonna actually find out who this dude is. It's gonna be so funny. Well, they probably won't if they seen it. But I'm like, girl, like them hickeys on your neck. Bitch, them hickeys on your neck. Oh no, what you talking about? Bitch, them are hickeys on your neck. Like you played me, bitch. You played me. Like, this is the shit I'm talking about. Like, you said that you want this and that, you want this, but bitch, you're not, your actions are not speak, like your actions are speaking louder than your words, because your words are bullshit. You're bullshitting me. You're bullshitting me. You're wasting my goddamn time. You're wasting my time. You're wasting my energy. That's all. Like, I don't care about getting my feelings hurt, because eventually I'm going to keep going. I don't have no choice. I can't be out here, you know, depressed for a whole month because this didn't work out for somebody. I have bills to pay. I still gotta get out. Now it's gonna be rough. I'd rather for you just give me that chop than around here just slowly cutting my wound. Like, stop cutting my wound. Stay out of it. And what I find even ironic is that this individual is like very anti-sex, very like, even when it comes to that. But girl, you got a whole bunch of hickeys on your neck and you put that shit on social media. Girl, you are a fuckboy that thinks you's a good dude and your ass is not. And just be honest with that, like, girl. But I kind of should have known better, because they wear color contacts, so I don't trust a man that wear color contacts, period. Like, I just really don't. There was another situation where I was talking to this person and I just didn't know what it was. Like, I just didn't understand what it is that this person wanted. And like, we gradually got to know each other. We gradually got to, you know, vibe and stuff, and the energy was really good. And it was almost like we were almost at a climax. Like, shit had changed over the course of 8 months. Like, talking, like, it was just that big. Like, it was just like, oh my God. And the climax happened one night, and it was just a solid conversation, one of those conversations that you have to 6 o'clock in the morning. One of those good conversations like that you vibe and you get to know. And we had like a disagreement or argument, and the shit was like something that I liked. Like, I like debating, I like having conversations, and they did not like backing down. Conversation was sickening, like everything was good. Then the next day they said, hey, I don't think I can do this. Bitch, how the fuck does this shit happen? Like, what is this?
I feel like, you know, we can be friends.
That's too damn bad!
Bitch, we can't be fucking friends if I just seen your goddamn dick and I just seen your ass and you were talking about smashing. Like, that shit don't work like that. It does not work like that. You cannot go from sexual conversation with somebody and sexual things to friendship. I can't do it. I wanna know, can you? Like, it don't happen like that. When there's a connection like that, just more than sex, it's hard to like chop this shit off and say, hey, because at the end of the day, this person is still going to make certain passes and stuff at you. So at this point, I just rather just cut all means of communication out, period. Whenever it's a situation like that and the person wants to do that, I cut their ass off completely. And it's no shade to you. I love you as a person. You was a good dude. You was a good guy. Hope we run into each other 3 or 4 years now. I think you're very intelligent if you are watching this. But I just cannot put myself in that space to try to pretend like that. I need some time to get this shit together, to get over this situation. I don't work like that. I'm not a fucking robot. My ass ain't no robot. I just don't beep beep. I have feelings. I have, you know, all types of emotions and stuff, and it's perfectly fine because my ass is human. That's what separates me from other mammals, okay? But the conversation is on fuckboys who think they're good dudes. The outer presence of them exudes like, I'm a good dude, but the inner shit that they can't figure out makes them a fuckboy. The inability for them to tell somebody straight up, like, this is something that I'm not interested in. Like, I just want to smash. Like, I ain't interested in this. And somebody tweeted not too long ago, and it made perfect sense. I want a relationship to happen where we just, you know, we start off as fuckboys, we start feeling the connection, then we start getting into the commitment, then we start taking it serious. And that stuff might happen, and it might work in some cases, but I think a lot of us don't like going into places that we don't know where we're going. And I need to know, like, hey, because if you ain't wanting this I need to know so I can give my energy and attention to somebody else. Like that wants me, that somebody who's treating me right and who wants that. Like I don't want, like, bitch, I don't want to be at no job and I'm working hard and I'm busting my ass and there's not, like, I don't know if these folks gonna even hire me as a manager or something. Like, who wants to do that shit? Who navigates that stupid shit? That's how people who are scared of commitment. You just need to be honest that you don't want to be committed. You just don't want it, period. But you cannot in the beginning say you don't want commitment and then 10 months down the line say you want commitment. Girl, it don't work like that. Have you not seen that movie with Mila Kunis? Okay, like that shit is difficult, and you ain't finna be out here having my head all screwed up. Shout out to SZA for making that album. Shout out to her for making that single, that sickening ass song, honey, because it makes perfect sense. Why you bother me when you know you don't want me? And a lot of us are out here doing it. I have been guilty of doing that, and I think that's just something that we need to work on. I want you to tell me your experiences of dating somebody and you have dealt with this. Tell me about your fuckboy problems. Adrian and I will be continuing on this conversation in the next podcast. Make sure you're checking out fortheculturepodcast.com. Let us know. Tell us about the situation when you've been with a fuckboy and he knew he didn't want you. Tell us about them fuckboys who think they're some good dudes. Let me know in that comment section and let me know on fortheculturepodcast.com/contact page, and I'll talk y'all later. Bye.